There's a question that I often come across, and that is how to ripple delete inside of Kdenlive. So let's go ahead and answer that. The first thing is, it's not called ripple delete inside of Kdenlive, it's actually called extract clip. The default keyboard shortcut for it is Shift Delete, if I'm not mistaken, but you can go ahead and assign a custom keyboard shortcut to it. Now, before we get started with that, if you're going to use this to cut out all silences in your talking head videos or anything of the sort, you can first right-click on your audio track and go to Normalize Audio Thumbnails. This is going to amplify the waveform or basically normalize it, and it's a lot easier to read. You can also go down to the status bar next to the audio thumbnail symbol here, click on the drop down, and you have the option to zoom in on the audio waveform. Okay, now the last thing, you can hold down Shift and click on this arrow here next to a video track. And by holding down Shift, it's going to collapse all of the video tracks. We can do the same thing for the audio tracks and simply expand the one with the audio that we're going to use as a guide. Okay, so now we can zoom in a bit. To ripple delete, we can grab the razor tool. This is with the keyboard shortcut X. Make a cut, then make our second cut. Let's switch over to the selection tool. This is with the keyboard shortcut S. Grab the clip in the middle and ripple delete. So again, it's called extract clip inside of Kdenlive. Another method for ripple deleting is to simply make a cut, switch over to the ripple tool. So by default, this doesn't have a hotkey, but you can assign it, and I'll show you how to in just a moment. So we would make a cut, place our cursor wherever we want to place the playhead, and then press P on the keyboard, and it's going to automatically place the playhead over our cursor. Or you can click on the track above here and simply drag around to move the playhead. Okay. So once the playhead is placed where we want to cut, we would hold down Shift and press 9 or 0. This is to access the open parentheses or close parentheses. Because we are going to trim the start of a clip, we're going to press the open parentheses. And because we have the ripple tool active, it's going to ripple delete. The same thing goes for the end of a clip. So let's make our cut, and then I'll press P to place the playhead, and then switching back to the ripple tool, not the selection tool, but the ripple tool. So with the ripple tool active, now we can press close parentheses and it's going to trim the end of our clip. You can do even more with the ripple tool. So if I were to make a cut over here, grab the ripple tool, I can grab the end of this clip over here, left click hold and simply drag it, and it's going to drag everything after. Although I do find this approach to be a tad heavier, and it works best if you disable the snapping. By disabling the snapping, it becomes a lot smoother. Okay, so we could make a cut, grab the ripple tool and simply drag it in, and it's going to drag everything. All right, now let's go look at how to create those custom keyboard shortcuts, and that is to go inside of the menu bar, inside of settings, down to configure keyboard shortcuts, and we can look for extract clip. Okay, it's not ripple delete, it's called extract clip. I set a custom keyboard shortcut for it, which is Alt X. Next, we can look for the ripple tool and set a keyboard shortcut for it. I set mine to W. Once you're done, press OK, and there you have it. But I'll give you an extra tip, and this one has to do with removing spaces in your tracks. So let's say that you've made multiple cuts on your track and you deleted all of these little gaps here, but you didn't use the ripple delete tool, and now you want to close all of these gaps. Of course, you don't want to go and manually grab them one by one and drag them. Instead, what you can do is go over to the menu bar, go inside of sequence, down to current track, which means that you want to make sure that you have the proper track selected. And then from current track, go to remove all spaces after cursor. And this is going to close all of the gaps after the playhead. Simple enough. However, if you have a clip on a separate track and you do this method, so menu bar, sequence, current track, remove all spaces after cursor, it's only going to affect the active track. So if I grab track 1 this time, repeat the same thing, it's going to close all of these gaps, but it won't affect track number 2. If you want to affect all of the tracks, first of all, you have to place your playhead after this. If you leave it on what comes before and you go to sequence down to space and you go to remove space in all tracks, it won't work because the playhead is over the previous track. Okay, so just place it after. Then you can go sequence, space, remove space in all tracks, and this is going to close the gap. But it closes it one at a time. You can see the rest here are not closed, but it did affect the track above. So it really depends on what you're trying to achieve. But alright then, that's it on ripple delete inside of Kdenlive. You can click on either one of these playlists to learn about Kdenlive or Friction. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.